For now, I'm joined by Craig and Stevie to review on what we saw take place in the Champions League this week. Just a reminder of all the results. One of the big games, of course, at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid taking on PSG. That one finished 2-2. Meanwhile, Lewandowski scoring 4 as Bayern beat Red Star. Spurs came from behind to beat Olympiacos 4-2. City held at home 1-1 against Shakhtar. Dybala's goal enough to see Juventus beat Atleti by 1-0. And then on Wednesday, Liverpool held 1-1 against Napoli at Anfield. An amazing game between Valencia and Chelsea. That finished 2 apiece. Barca with a 3-1 win over Dortmund. Meanwhile, a big win for Inter, winning away against Slavia Prague. Where do you want to start, Craig, out of all of those?
Well, the two at the top of each day, the 2 draws, would suggest that they were, end-to-end games. And they weren't. I mean, the game at Anfield was okay, you might say Napoli came for a point and sat in, which they did, but it was one-way traffic. I mean, it really was. I mean, it was like 10 men behind the ball, and Liverpool found it difficult to break them down. They eventually did. They deserved the point at least, and but it was a frustrating game. The other one, PSG are going to have to up their game. Yeah, they got 2 late goals. Yeah. One of them aided and abetted by Varane's mistake. But if they play like that in the knockout stages, once again, they'll be doing what PSG do, and that is get knocked out. So don't look at the scorelines and think, oh, they were really close games, because they actually weren't.
Yeah, the PSG, after the first game in Paris, when they annihilated Real Madrid, I thought, this team's turned the corner. But as Craig said, they've just shown us again that away from home in a big game, yes, with the 2 goals late, but really, I mean, it was men against boys for the majority of the time. But you can't think about this round of games without mentioning Lionel Messi. I mean, my goodness.
He was sensational.
I mean, you talk about... He did it. He actually almost scored a header at the back post as well.
Yes.
So the guy was just phenomenal. No flaws. He was almost perfect. And, of course, when Suarez is running off him and linking with him, I mean, what a partnership.
Meanwhile, you could argue the most entertaining game was at Mestalla, the 2-2 draw between Valencia and Chelsea.
Wow. Some of the misses in this game were incredible, particularly from Valencia.
Oh,
2 of them.
I mean, they were like Maxi Gomez in the first half, didn't even make contact from 6 yards. Chelsea had their own chances. Abraham, it was a great save from Sillerson. 2 teams that really discarded defending and just went for it. But ultimately, Chelsea are in a decent position now.
Yeah.
Home win against Lille, and they're guaranteed a spot in the knockout stages. It's not a bad position to be in.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.